17. This is going to be a fun in the know. Many of us remember a time when building blocks were around the home. Legos, Technic, Lincoln Logs, you name it. And maybe they are for families and hobbyists alike still. But a company out of Galesburg wants to redefine what the building block is and show us how it can keep you and the family creative this summer. President and co-founder of Lux Blox, Mike Achera, is here to tell us more about this creative endeavor. Mike, good morning, man.
Hi, John. Thanks for having me.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much for having us here, and thank you for coming on. Obviously, this is something I have never seen before. Let's talk a little bit about what Lux Blox are. We got some really creative concepts here. Let's break it down a little bit.
Well, my wife and I came from an engineering and art background. We were raising our kids, and we looked at the blocks they had, and we knew how the world builds itself from the cells and the molecules. Sounds kind of nerdy, but there's a big world going on out there, and we wanted kids to have a toy that makes them wise. And so we said, well, can we make a toy using the same plastic as Lego that can do things that, like, cells do and organic things do?
Wow.
So, and we could. It took a while to invent it, but, and then we tested with kids and teachers. Our biggest customer is schools because they can teach STEM concepts. So, yeah, that's why we did it.
Wow, okay. And the flexibility and the malleability that all of these joints and the components themselves create, I mean, obviously the possibilities really do seem endless here. How did you guys develop these components specifically? Because it really is, I don't know if you can see that there, but they really are unlike anything else I've seen before.
Yeah, so the way the blocks work is they just snap together.
Okay.
And they have a hinge. So they make a fabric.
Wow,
right?
okay.
And so if you take that fabric, all you have to do, instead of stacking to get structure, all you have to do with these things is this is flexible, right? But the minute you fold it, you have structure. Just like the grain silos, those corrugated grain silos, or Elon Musk's rockets, they use corrugation to optimize intention for performance. So we can make lightweight cars, lightweight rockets, lightweight grain bins, cheaper things, so more people can afford them. So we wanted kids to get right into the matrix of like why engineers do what they do. Okay.
Interesting. All right, so really setting the foundation for kids to get into STEM, and maybe they don't even know it yet.
Yeah, and we have no way of predicting the jobs in like 2 years, let alone 10 years, that'll be available. So we think education's job is not to make kids super knowledgeable of certain skill sets now, but to be wise. So they can be the best employee they can be whenever they have to be the employee.
Oh my gosh, getting the experience before they even have the resume, right?
Right, exactly.
Let's talk a little bit about, you were showing us how the structure really is developed based on how it can move and how it can stay still. Looking at a couple of concepts here in front of us, I see we have a bit of a pulley system here on this windmill too.
Yeah, so our wheels are also gears and pulleys. So you could do, so kids can instantly make machines. We recommend that buy a big box of Lux Blox, if you're not buying little tiny toys, and just throw them in a bowl by your TV set. A lot of people do that. They'll be watching a football game, all of a sudden everyone's building stuff. So
I love that.
It's just like a natural thing. This is kind of like the principle behind Lux Blox. So this is a cube, right?
Okay.
But in the Lux universe, the cube is pulsating like a cube would do in a molecular universe, like in the real universe.
Oh my
so
goodness.
we're imitating a universe that's actually pulsating and throbbing and having circuits go through it. We wanted kids to be exposed to this kind of squiggly, Dr. Seuss kind of universe.
And, you know, show that the world around us really doesn't move in a rigid way, right?
36 trillion cells in our body, you know, and they're all doing things like I just showed you.
Unbelievable.
They're not making boxes. The universe doesn't make boxes. We do, but they don't.
And you're running this all out of your home.
Oh, no. We have a factory. Right across the street from our house.
But you're based in Galesburg,
yes,
though.
Sir, yeah.
Unbelievable. So right here in Central Illinois, what is the best way that people can find you guys?
LuxBlox.com.
Okay.
We sell right out of Galesburg, and we have a sale going on just for your viewing audience. It's Summer Fun 20.
Excellent.
20% off everything on our site.
And we got that code up on the graphic there as well. We have more information, by the way, if you want to find them. And if you're out in Galesburg, definitely stop by and, yeah, say hi. Obviously, Mike, I'm sure, would be happy to meet you guys and show you guys more demos like these.
Absolutely.
And it's not every day, Mike, that I can play on the job. So I'm also happy you're here, too.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for coming in.
John.
And you know what? Obviously, this is going to be a lot of fun to play with, no doubt about it.
They're fun.
All righty.
Thanks, John.
And, of course, if you or someone you know would like to show us some fun concepts like these, go to 25newsnow.com/community, click the In the Know tab, submit the form, and, of course, we got the poll question to talk about in just a little bit. Ballon and I will break it down.